and they've built depth of connection with those people, and people know that restaurant and love it, and know they're gonna have a great time when they're there. That is a great business. You don't have to get lots of new and billions and acquisition, and that's not the only type of business you can build as a creator. There's this wonderful group of creators, oh my God, I've fallen in love with them. Anybody heard of the YouTube New Wave? Somebody heard of these folks? Seen some hands? It's this group of creators, they make these wonderful 30, 45-minute long form films, mini documentaries about their lives and their struggles coming into the world and quitting college, and they're beautiful. It's incredible. They're patient, they're slow, the films are long, but oh my God, the depth of the message in these films is incredible, and they're building such a strong community around their work. People just love what they have to say and can't wait to see the next one. That's a real business. That's a real community. It's different than what we're incentivized to do everywhere on the internet, but that works. Okay, the last thing. Ooh, that was loud. Know what you want. The hardest lesson I have learned as a creative person and as an operator and CEO over the last 10 years is to know and trust what I want, and to be true to that over time. That's easier said than done. Don't let somebody else tell you what you want, because then you'll end up with what they want instead of what you want. I think a good example of that is, as creators, we open up our dashboards and we see these metrics on what success is. This is a dashboard that someone else built for us, and it tells us what we want. And the weird thing is, after a couple of years, we start to believe that. Like, our minds get reprogrammed and we believe this is what I want. This is success. And we chase that. If you went back in time and you asked Ella Fitzgerald or David Bowie or Prince, what do you want? What's your goal as an artist? What matters to you? Do you think Bowie would have said, my goal as an artist is to maximize the amount of human hours spent consuming my work? I don't know what Bowie wanted. I'm not gonna pretend to. But I can tell you what I want as an artist. I can tell you what matters to me as a creative person. And what I know will matter to me 10 years ago, now, and 10 years from now. I wanna say something that matters to somebody. I wanna say something that only I can say because of whatever experience I've had in my lived experience, something that is uniquely pointed to me. I want to say that. I want to figure out how to say that. I want to find that core of human truth in my experience and communicate it eloquently and clearly and have it be true and feel true and have someone else see that and have that person think, yes, that feels true, and it feels true to them. And then I want that person to feel connected to me even though we've never met before in our lives. But I said a thing that resonated with them and made them feel a little bit less alone, because they felt like there was another person who had that same experience. I want to make things that are timeless. I want to make things that feel true now. I want to make things that feel true in 50 years. I want to make things that still feel true 500 years after I'm dead. I want to figure out how to use my short years on this planet to find that kind of truth and say it. That's what I want as an artist. And that's a very different goal than watch time. That may not be what you want as an artist, and that's okay. But the point is to know what you want, what matters to you. What are you trying to achieve as a creative person? We have this tendency to look outside for those answers. I do it too. This advice is honestly more for me than it is for anybody else in this room. We want there to be a Yoda. We want there to be a leader or a manager or a voice of authority that can tell us what we want, because it's a scary thing to ask. But that does not exist. What we want comes intrinsically, not extrinsically. It comes from in here. That's where we find it. So as we navigate this next phase of the internet as creative people, as we go through these ups and downs of the web in its ever-evolving state, do not forget what matters to you as an artist. Do not forget what fills you with pride to make. Do not forget your purpose for making things in the first place. Don't forget why you wake up in the morning and devote your time and energy to your craft. Don't forget what gives you a sense of meaning as a creative person. And lastly, don't forget to scream your fucking guts out. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.